I'm a person who really likes being productive or feeling like I'm doing things that I should be doing. And sometimes I really need that. Everybody procrastinates. I procrastinate a whole lot, and I watch stupid YouTube videos, and I play games, and I do things instead of doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Everybody does this to an extent, and I am no different. However, the difference here is that usually it's two different things. This is a complicated subject. Damn. Usually you have two different things. You have the procrastination, and then you have the things that you're supposed to be doing. Whatever it is, the thing that you're supposed to be doing. For me, since the cancer, since all of this thing, it's split into three things. Instead of just having, I'm now procrastinating, or I'm now doing the things that I'm supposed to be doing, I'm following up my tasks, I'm going down my to-do list, and I am doing the laundry, or I am working on my personal project, or I'm cleaning up something, or I'm sending an email that I needed to do, or whatever it is that's on my to-do list, And then there's procrastination. But now there's procrastination, and then there's two different things. One of them is the standard stuff. It's the standard stuff of everything I just said, the examples that I just gave. And then there's this third thing. And this third thing is, in a way, staying alive. This third thing is everything that has to do with the cancer. Everything that has to do with treatments, appointments, research that I want to do. And that is kind of difficult. It's kind of difficult because it does take, there's only so much, time during the day. And when I'm not procrastinating, instead of just doing the things that I need to be doing, even though, of course, in here, there's still a lot of selection. There's still a lot of, am I going to deal with things that are more important, less important? There's prioritization that needs to happen here. And am I just going to sit down and work on my project for 2 hours? Or should I do the laundry and clean the kitchen? Or, there's still selection here. But now there's higher up on the tree of selecting what you want to do. There's also this entire other branch of now it's time to deal with cancer stuff. And that's how it feels to me, like there's something that there's two different things. And that raises the question of how much time, how much effort do I expand in each one of these? And this is important, and this is troublesome, and this is scary. Because in a way, I should be doing nothing other than trying to stay alive. Nothing other than dealing with the cancer, dealing with the research, dealing with appointments, and making sure that I can stay alive. However, this is an infinite rabbit hole. Like my to-do list, it's an infinite rabbit hole. There's always going to be more research that I can do. There's always another post on a subreddit. There's always another article and somewhere that you could look up. There's always something on my research list that I could look into more. I've looked into it this amount, and I'm not really sure what I want to do, and I can look into it more. Or maybe I'm even already doing the thing. You're already taking this supplement or that supplement, but I can continue to research even more. My phone was loud. So it's a question of how do I divert my time between these two things? How much time do I put into the cancer stuff, and how much time do I put into, everything else that there is that's on my to-do list? And sometimes it's really tough to do that, and especially because of that gnawing feeling at the back of my head that if I don't do enough cancer research, I'm not struggling enough to stay alive, and I might die. I didn't do enough. And it goes into, it's not just that. It's not just these to-do lists. It's also consider when I exercise. Exercising is a whole subject unto itself, and it's very difficult to do sometimes. But when I exercise, shouldn't I do more? Shouldn't I do more? Shouldn't I do more? Shouldn't I do more? Because if I won't be as strong as I should be, and I'm gonna die if I don't do enough. And it's scary and it's terrifying, but you can't always do those things. There's a limit. You have to detach yourself at some point. You have to it can't take over. It can't take over. It has to be another thing. It has to be there. And you could put a lot of effort into it. You could make sure that this is a major thing that you need to do, and it's important, and a lot of your time goes into it, but not all of it. You have to also do other things. You have to also detach from it and say, I am not cancer. I am a person with cancer. It is something that I need to deal with, but not 100% of the time. I need to also have fun in my life. I need to also do other things. I also have other tasks. I also have other projects that I want to put time into, and that I should, because that's good for me. And it's this constant struggle that I'm having right now. Like right now, I'm actually procrastinating. This is procrastination for me. And instead of procrastination, I started thinking about these things, and I was like, okay, maybe I'll make a video, which is still productive. It's not what I set out to do today, which is mostly work on my project. And I did work on my project, and then I hit a thing. It was like, oh, this doesn't work, and I was like, maybe I'll do something else. And that's just what happens. That's just what happens. So at least I'm procrastinating in a productive way, which probably means you're not procrastinating. It means I'm being productive. I'm doing something that I want to do and making a video. And that's good. But it's that constant struggle. It's that constant fight between all of the things that I need to do. And sometimes it's exhausting. And there's a lot of things that are exhausting in my life at the moment, so it's not helping. I still don't know. I don't think there's a solution. I don't think there's a perfect formula. I think it's always a constant battle or struggle. It's a constant thing that keeps changing. It's an ebb and flow of how much effort and how much time can I divert into this or that. I'm prone to extremes. A lot of the times I have a burst of energy, and I have a burst of like, okay, do this and do that and take this document and send this email and da da da, and it's just suddenly I do 70 things, and then I feel good about that. But maybe that's not always healthy. You know, it's much healthier to have a more constant, calm approach to things, and I haven't found that yet. I don't know. If you've got any tips, please let me know on how to balance things. But yeah, things still get done, and things still get done, and I'm very lucky that I have someone to constantly remind me and constantly put me in perspective. It's so useful to have someone else take a look at your to-do list and help you prioritize and help you decide, okay, what you're doing right now is you're sitting down and you're doing this today, and you're ignoring everything else, period. You hear me? It's really helpful to have someone to tell you that. And I'm very lucky that I do. Sometimes. So yeah, that's what I wanted to say today. Hurrah for procrastination. And I'm going to go keep upload this, and keep working on my damn project, because the building menu doesn't make itself. I'll probably talk about the game at some point that I'm working on right now, but when it's more playable. As right now it's a mess. It's always going to be a mess, but yeah. All right. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Cheers.